following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
I should also do extra gym before dinner. I will go to Roxanne first, though. Anyone else you want to visit? Sure? Last chance. Harmony will open the door and walk into your room.
And of course I won't be there, because I'll be up with Kichwa.
Light again. Roxanne Emery's room. Yes. Where is Roxanne Emery? She last proceeded out of the facility to the surface, in the company of Kichwa. I see. Thank you, Roxanne's room. You are welcome.
She didn't even snoop. Good girl.
Looks under bed. Aha! No! Now you're with Kichwa. He is still arguing with the god. But I wanted more, sir!
What's he arguing?
Well, I still can't let you wander around the desert. What if you came with me? I cannot abandon my post. What if I let you come with me? You don't have that authority. I am Kichwa of Wambisi.
Kichwa?
One moment. Yes.
I have a pass for us to go to Shamakonde.
We are at Shabmakonda.
The village.
You see, God? You have been thwarted in your tyranny. Down to fascist terrorism. What even? I should shoot you.
I got a pass.
I would duck, sir. You have done it? No, this will not do. She breaks it into a tube. See, a spear must be long. This could be a blowpipe, maybe.
Give me that. This is what we use. This is our ticket to allow you to go to the town.
Oh! I feel like such a fool. Oh, it's my face. With this, I may go into the town and get wood.
Yeah, you might have to buy it because...
That is why I prepared the jewels.
Exactly, because we can't... You can't just... There's probably no wood around.
It is very late. Perhaps tomorrow.
How long does the pass cover for?
I mean, it's a pass.
Okay.
You guys just have to get one and you can go up and down as much as you want during the hours of day. Well, thank you very much. I must find a suitable way to repay you.
Well, I was going to come with you.
Marry before you go.
You wish to accompany me to get my sacred wood for the sacred repair of my spear.
Well,
I understand.
I figured you'd need
you come in close, clasp you on the shoulder and the elbow. You may come with me all the way, and then I will make a spear.
Well, I figured
Walks away like he just got laid.
You'd need a guy to help you with the cultural differences.
Yes, of course. Whatever you say. Comes down the elevator. He's jiving out there. No. Dinner time. It will be a good feast.
Our fates are bound
Quarter past Dexter midnight. Your hold upon the lovely woman is loosening, sir.
Meerkat out of... And I'll just head back too.
Dex is looking at you the whole way.
You right there, Dex?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure you say that, but you've got
No,
I
never needed you at all.
What do you...
You know that.
hurts.
I mean, you know that, though. So if you want to be with Kichwa, that's okay.
Wait, what? Where's this coming from?
Kichwa.
What? I'm not interested in Kichwa in that way.
Well, no, I know, but I mean, clearly you're using him as a screen to deflect your real interest in someone else. It's like I do with you, you know. Although I think it's a bit cruel. He's a noble savage.
He must have misunderstood. I might have to have a word with him. Thanks for bringing this to my
You'll
attention.
find Kichwa in the commissary arguing with the kitchen staff. But how am I to cook properly if you will not let me near the cooking fires? This kitchen... You can't come in here. This is the kitchen staff only. How may I become kitchen staff then? Look, we told you 42 times now. On several days. You can't cook your own food here. You say I cannot, but you will not let me prove that I can. What? Are you in league with Stinking Longo? What? We never even heard of them. Aha! I knew it. I will eat none of your food.
In the cafeteria, just been enjoying the show the whole time. It's like, Quechua, are you having problems with the food shamans?
The food what?
Well, I mean, that's their sacred food preparation area.
And yet they will not let me in to sacredly prepare food.
Well, I mean, they don't want warriors in there.
Tell that to the shaman's tent. And their wonderful smoke. Oh! Dear. That is tradition, yes?
I think you...
You there! Service people! One tray of sumptuous food for the lovely lady.
I think you're
I
under...
glare at him.
under some kind of misapprehension that I am some sort of... that you own me in some way?
Of course not. I have not yet completed the courtship ritual. However, you have expressed interest in accompanying me to gain my sacred spear. A
no.
very, very intimate act.
Oh, has
Oh! See, I didn't realize that was an intimate act.
Oh, I have again forgotten the differences in custom.
Yeah, I was
I understand. I will... Of course, I do not expect this. I will go now.
Who's going?
Out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he's skipping dinner now.
Oh, well, he'll miss out on me telling everybody what was on the tape.
Lex comes in. Let's, Kichwa, go.
Roxy broke his heart.
I didn't mean to. He was misunderstood.
Time for me to go to work. Someone just save me a pie or something. I'll be back later. Johnny will leave.
Well, that is a new development. I am happy to see that.
Dexy, be honest. You're saving that for yourself.
No.
Well, I will just grab Anne's extra pie, and Dixie, you can have that one. I'll just save this one for Johnny. Push it further down the table away from Dixie.
Food monster Dixie.
Well, I'm going to wait for Johnny to come back before I...
He'll be half an hour, and then he comes back. Oh, thank you.
So everybody, I was given a tape based on what some of the scientists were talking about up there.
Oh shit! How'd you get that?
It was a gift.
Somebody gifted you spying on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway, and then the gist of the whole Nazis pulling apart his brain and all that rigmarole.
My God.
That does,
Says Stephanie. I realize all my voices are the same.
That seems wrong.
It is wrong.
No, that does not line up with the story Torias gave us. His brother, he was killed in the camp, and the psychic energy was taken then. But Torias specifically mentioned
That he showed up in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Was that an animatronic like the one we saw? I don't understand it either.
Maybe the Nazis got into cloning as well, and there are more.
Well, we know the Nazis got into cloning. After all, there's Gore Hitler and Shark Hitler and Hitler.
No, but I mean, maybe they're doing the same thing to Torias because they had success with Torias' brother and the... Oh, God.
Well, remember, some psychics can create illusions, like Dex.
like me, says the three Dixes. Like me.
Yeah, but okay. How far has psychic technology and stuff, like your techniques, how far has that come since like 19 ancient times?
Unfortunately, because of Project Paperclip, and I'm an expert on this because as part of my classes is learning where all of these techniques came from, a lot of Nazi scientists became American scientists in exchange for not going to prison. It wasn't just theoretical scientists, physical scientists, chemical scientists and that, but also their psionics division and some of their more mystical Ooga Booga guys came over too. A lot of psychic techniques that the DMV and other government agencies teach were derived from experiments carried out in the war. Like, what are the limits to Allah sharding? Which is something I'm only starting to learn how to do, and we have to be made very aware that people died for this. Like hypothermia treatment. People died for that in camps.
And let's not forget, we saw technology up there that the DMV has apparently been working on for years and still hasn't cracked.
Hey, has anyone gone to see the hot girl in the infirmary? I mean, she's a little beefy, but, you know.
Oh, did they bring her here?
Best medical facility in the state.
Wait, is she a mutant? Is she like...
Oh, you haven't heard? She's amazing.
Is that the real Jania Frost from the newspapers?
Mm-hmm. She's a licensed and registered government-bonded vigilante.
Wait, from the newspapers, wasn't she dating that Xander Magruder kid?
Oh, come on, haven't you been keeping up? That's old news. Turns out that was some kind of mix-up.
Yeah, that was back when
He's dating Ultra Girl.
That was back when he went to Washington. I think
And then
that was when he broke up with Jania and then hooked up
with Ultra Girl, yeah. I mean, the dude lands some attractive,
Come on, Dex, finish that
buff
sentence.
women.
You were going to say bitches, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I was going to say mad puss.
Oh, I'm not sure that's any better.
It isn't. It's crass and tasteless, and that's why I stopped. God.
Thanks,
He's
Tom.
briefly Buddy Holly.
Oh.
And then James Dean.
Okay, but...
And then...
That was Tom reacting to
with amusement.
Oh, good.
Well, look,
Now do Deformed Rabbit. That's my favorite.
no.
No.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about the fact that the stories don't match up, and I don't think Tarius was lying to us.
Well, again, unreliable narrator, Alvin.
Yeah, he could have been deceived.
Or he could have been deceived. Or maybe that never happened and his feeble old man mind made up a fantasy dream like old people tend to believe things are going on. Has it ever occurred to you he might be completely fucking like Alzheimer's or something? He's old.
He always seems to be better when he puts on that helmet.
Yeah. Fucking stupid helmet.
You just hate it because you can't get in.
I don't like things that prevent me from being the best.
You fit right in this place.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Dix? That was more of a decrement of everybody but you.
No, you're right. I'm just as arrogant as anyone else except Alvin, who's a saint. A sneaky, manipulative little saint.
From the mouths of babes.
Wow. Baby Dex want milk. Someone find me a nipple.
Oh.
He turns back to normal and you're just pouring water over his pants. You know that's an illusion and I'm still actually the same height, right?
Sorry, I couldn't resist. That was adorable.
Now my pants are soaked.
Harm?
He brought this on himself.
Okay, here, that's you, Tom.
Learn the lesson, Dexter Midnight. You always lose.
Oh, come on. Harm.
Oh,
That
very
was-
well.
That was hard.
Oh! Suddenly dry! What should I do with Dexter Midnight's crotch water? It is water from his crotch. It is accurate. Why? I do not wish to drink it.
It's
Do
probably
you?
pure, right? I'll drink it.
Sploosh
I mean,
in your
it's
glass.
nothing but water.
And some other things.
To be fair, that was your water.
Dexter just like pushes the glass. Maybe not.
I thought you only took water and all impurities were...
I do not have to do that. I dried the region, which means sweat, some other little things, particles of other water drinks that he's been using was there as well.
Good save.
Why do you think I did not wish to consume it immediately?
Push away so I don't accidentally in the casual conversation go like this again.
She was willing to drink me.
Oh, I did want to see where that was going.
I know, that would have been bad. She'd have blamed me, for sure. Then there'd be punching and hitting, and nose breaking.
I wouldn't do that. You think that poorly of me?
Somehow I always end up getting punished by everything around here.
But I only hit you when you deserve it.
I never deserve. I'm adorable.
Well, you are, but you still do things that you deserve getting hit over.
Well, it is night time and the mail still isn't here. I assume we're not getting any then.
That's weird.
Maybe I'll go up to the town tomorrow and see if something's happened.
Wait, well, I mean, the post office is in, what,
Newtown Shamakonda.
I mean, if we don't have like a bajillion classes tomorrow, maybe we could like...
Well, it is the weekend all of a sudden.
Field trip! I mean, I've been curious. And Tom, where were you storing those cars?
They're in a hangar on the surface.
Yeah, which reminds me, I was talking to, student liaison and everything, getting a pass for Kichwa, and she was like, barely anybody gets passes just to go up to Shamakonda. She's like,
wait, we can go into Shamakonda too?
As long as you go through me and get a pass, you can get Okay.
Harmony's like, I already have a pass.
Particularly
Where do you
over the
think
weekend.
I get these? The bikini, not her tits. The student shop, they only come in black and white.
Particularly over the weekend, she was surprised more students hadn't been just going up for it.
Lexian's like, I didn't know it was an option.
That's what I figured. Most people.
We should all drive in one of your cars and have a day in town. And also we can check on the mail. I am expecting something.
That does sound like a fun idea. I mean, nobody's forced into it, so...
Jennifer's like, Alvin, can I see you after dinner? Thanks.
Thumbs up.
So I guess...
Stephanie's like, meanwhile, Jennifer, it's been weeks now and you haven't flinched or berated any of us for being mutants. Also, you're eating with us, so when did this change?
You know when that changed.
I mean, why did it change? You mean, you got a visit from your boyfriend, then you were real happy for a few days?
Sorry, dry.
Shut up.
Hey, at least someone's getting some.
Hey, Steph.
That's trade lead.
Steph.
Oh, you didn't have to go that far.
I was just curious as to whether she could physically carry two people when she was flying away and carrying them in their arms, or whether it was just one.
Who's this?
Oh, I was curious about Steph. You know how she flew off with Dex in her arms and just kind of left Dexy on the floor?
Oh, shit. I forgot about Dixie entirely.
You know, because, I mean...
Ow! How can you forget me? Look at me, I'm adorable.
She is adorable. And, you can't save Dex and not Dexy. You have... You two are so kind of interwoven personality-wise, and you confuse the shit out of me all the time that... if I wanted to save Dex and not Dexy, I don't save either of you.
Well, I mean, she wasn't dying.
I didn't know that. She was foaming and vomiting, and...
I think he's basically saying you're a package deal. It's if one of you goes, the others kind of
Wait,
go
it
too.
works like that? Oh yeah, don't you remember when I died and her brain stopped working? No, I did... Seriously? You're... the same, literally the same mind. Yes and no.
Yeah, I mean, when Dexy couldn't function when Dex was dead. So.
Oh wow, I just made it feel worse and worse. Thank you. She'll leave.
Well, everybody's leaving.
Sorry, I just felt I needed to make a point there.
I mean, it's fair enough. She was probably just concerned about Dex and just...
She was, but she didn't realize that she wasn't saving Dex by not also saving Dexy.
Dexter Midnight, report to Professor Maldred's office for punishments. Dexter Midnight, report to Professor Maldred's office.
Oh, good.
Wait, what's this about?
How the
I don't
hell?
know. I'm off. You'll leave.
I'm coming too. As squad leader, I feel I should know why you're being punished. So I'm gonna follow.
Okay, you'll walk in partway through the conversation then. Which is to know exactly why you didn't perform the necessary punishments to Miss Emery. But I did absolutely everything you said. Then why are you still together and she does not appear mad at you? You didn't tell her, did you, after I explicitly told you to not tell her where these were coming from? To be fair, you only said that while she was being punished I wasn't to tell you, so I told her before the punishments. So you decided to ignore my instructions. What are you doing here?
I want to know why one of my squad is getting punished without my knowledge.
For refusing to obey instructions. I didn't, sir. I did absolutely everything the way you said. Very well, get out of my sight. Stay.
Very well.
So, Mr. Midnight has circumvented the intent of his punishment of you. I would greatly prefer it if you would break up with him.
I'm not in a relationship with him.
Then why is he not miserable?
Because he isn't really interested in me.
Really? A lascivious dog like that? Then who is he interested in?
That's his prerogative, sir. I know he's not interested in me. It was just I suppose, an act.
So I might be able to get him for deceitful behavior.
Deceitful behavior because you misread it?
Get out.
Very well.
However,
See you later anyway.
if he even breaks a single minor rule, punish him heavily.
Why, sir?
I don't like him. He is too arrogant, and he needs to learn that fame and privilege mean nothing here.
Then why aren't I punishing Johnny?
You're not?
No.
Why not?
He
It's your
hasn't
job.
done anything wrong.
Then why aren't you punished? You don't need to punish him because he's not doing anything wrong. Besides which, he contributes and helps, whereas the Midnight Boy only pleases himself.
You'd be surprised. I'll just say it then leave.
I am surprised. Catria. Yes, Master. Make sure the Midnight Boy is found guilty of many crimes he has actually committed.
Where's Dix?
In his room, playing guitar.
Bing bong.
Come in, my love.
Dix, I feel that I need to bring it up with the professor that I know exactly why it is that he's punishing you.
No. If he finds out that that's a thing still, then I'm in big trouble. He'll send one of his shadow bitches to convict me of many crimes that I'm actually guilty of.
But you should be punished for crimes you're guilty of.
No.
I'm not necessarily meaning the fact that you're still interested in...
Don't even say it.
Okay, I'll just leave it at
The
that.
walls
You know
have
what I mean?
sexy bitches in them.
But I just mean the fact that me knowing that he is punishing you unfairly because of his relationship with her and the fact that in the past you have, how shall we say, tried to get into her pants.
But, as you know, that was rebuffed and now I have no interest whatsoever. Having given up completely on that and focused entirely on you. Yummy, yummy.
Then why is he punishing you for being interested in me? You'd think he'd encourage that.
Well, I think because he wants to make me unhappy because he's a petty little bitch.
Disrespecting a teacher. Dang.
Okay, we've gotten away with that one.
Gotten away with what?
I can't talk to you because you're an authoritarian.
I'm trying to help you.
You're trying to get me in trouble.
You're already in trouble. That's the problem. He just finds trouble for you whether you're in it or not.
Look, all I have to do is deal with it until we graduate and then...
Very well. I'll leave it for now. But I'm sick of this. 253. I'm sick of having to try and protect you because he's
Then
holding
don't.
a petty grudge.
Then don't, just let him do it.
It's not right.
And?
Maybe I should go to higher authorities.
Oh no, then that'll be more trouble for me.
I don't know if there's one thing I've noticed, that as much power as he likes to wield, and as much as he enjoys it, he'll always back down when bigger authorities override him.
Well, anyway, I should get back to me playing before the night erodes away. Off you go. Go on. Run. Go free.
Okay, I'll see you later. Student shop to get a replacement gun.
Oh,
No?
can't buy a gun here.
Do I have to get it from the range or
Yes.
something? Okay, I'll just wait till next class then.
Good. October.
Alvin will have gone down to the infirmary to check out the new girl. She's still in a tank, or is she out and able to talk? Or
Yeah, she's still in a box. The box is open. Well, the side is up.
Hey Doc, when does she get out?
As soon as we can safely deactivate the stasis field.
Is this like, you know, if you do it wrong, she comes out like she's been microwaved, or
It could be, yeah. I'm also interested in doing some studies on her magnificent physiology.
Wow, I mean that's why she was in
I
the
have the
box.
table prepared and everything. Glittering, shining instruments.
Well, I mean, she's like a registered vigilante government type, right?
Sort of.
Do we get files we can read up on her?
They are classified, Mr. Clay.
Oh, come on. I mean, we're meant to be agents out in the field doing shit, and this is the kind of super badass we're afraid we might run into.
They are classified, Mr. Clay.
However, you can't just ask her questions when she's away.
Yeah. Can you just let us know when you're done with her so we can play with her?
Sure, you may have whatever's left.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll leave you to your fun. And probably just go back to his room and watch the television.
Well, but first, we have to watch something else. When last we left our hero, he had been consumed by the space compactor. But thanks to his superpowers, he naturally escaped unharmed.
It's the best show on television.
It's so on. Right, in the morning, you all wake up, stumble out, you shove food in your mouths. You go upstairs, going down. So you're walking there, or are you taking vehicles?
If Tom was all good with us taking vehicles, I believe we were taking vehicles.
Okay. You arrive in Newtown, Shamakonda. It's a place. You drive past a huge, big harbor and waterfront over rocks and scrubland and no water. Go up to Big Rico's Pizza. There's a burnt down music store. There's several parks. There's a dog park with a big high electric fence.
A dog park.
There's a school and all sorts of things.
I don't pay any
Sorts of things.
I don't pay any
Sorts of things.
I don't pay any
Sorts of things.
I don't pay